Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Living Day by Day show. I am your host, Minister Lakiba Wallace. Alongside is my co-host, Dr. Renee Sunday, and we are excited today, guys. You know, we are always somewhere in the community doing community things, and today I'm excited to say we are in Stone Mountain, Georgia. And I really don't need to introduce this person who is sitting in the midst of us. He's this major celebrity. Needs no introduction whatsoever.
Oh, please.
But I'm going to go ahead and do the honors. I'm going to present to some and introduce to others, none other than gospel comedian Marcus D. Wiley.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Y'all all right?
We are doing
You
fine.
ladies looking wonderful.
It's looking wonderful.
Should have wore a tuxedo.
Guys, we are here at the D13 event at the Voices of Faith in Stone Mountain, Georgia. And I'm going to give Marcus the opportunity to dialogue a little bit more about D13.
D13 basically is it stands for disciple, number 13. Jesus, in the Bible, they talk about him having 12. I feel like I'm the 13th one because I got saved at 13. And so the whole thing is just talking about my life as a disciple since I was 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just, kind of like if my life was a book of the Bible, you're here tonight.
Wow, that is amazing. So I know we were talking before this show began to air, and you said that you got saved at 13.
Yes.
Okay, talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, 13 at a young age. My dad was a pastor, grandfather pastor, great-grandfather pastor, and so I'm no stranger to church. But at the age of 13, that's when I fully knew exactly the plan of salvation. I knew exactly what my purpose was as a Christian, as a disciple. And so, that's,
Awesome.
that's when it happened for me.
Awesome. I want to dive into about comedy because, a lot of times, Dr. Sunday, we can hear people say that comedy is really not something that will draw somebody in. And I beg to differ because, I have to have some comedy in my busy schedule. I need some comedy. And so as a gospel comedian, how important is comedy to you?
I think it's real important. Laughter, of course, the Bible tell you, it's like a good medicine.
Right.
But just even outside the Bible, just in the world, folk who laugh and have a good time, their life seems to be just a little more full, not taking yourself so seriously.
Right.
You're able, laughter can kind of help you get through situations. And so just being one of the instruments, one of the vessels that's able to make that happen for the masses, it's a blessing.
Awesome. And so what's your goal for D13 here tonight?
My goal for D13 tonight is to remind people and to educate some that although you are a student of God, because that's what disciples are, we're students of Christ, followers of Christ.
Teach.
Just because you're a student, that doesn't mean God is grading you. With God, it's not about grades. If it was about grades, we would all fail. However, it's about growth. So what I was doing, in 99, hopefully, I've grown, since then,
right.
In 2013.
Right.
And so I think definitely he checking out your growth. And that's what it's about, growth in his grace.
Awesome. Dr. Sunday?
Well, I just want to know, as young people, we have to, when we grew up, it was different.
Yeah.
My mom can look at us from way back there and we just straighten up.
For sure.
But what can you tell our audience, because we have a lot of young audience, and so they like to know the real deal.
Right.
So what can you say to encourage them from your walk of life?
My thing that I always try to share with young people, and I say it tonight in my show, is once you're able to find out your purpose in life, then you really won't be tripping with the problems. See, most times, we think we're supposed to help people with their problems, but really we should help people with their purpose, because problems going to forever be here. Whether you with the Lord or not with the Lord, you're going to have problems. But when you have purpose, then them problems, they not the same no more. Everything I've been through as a disciple, I've known that it was going to work for my good. I mean, you know what I mean? My train of thought is completely different about problems. I'm in this because I'm supposed to learn a lesson opposed to, you know, the world is falling on me while I'm catching hell, you know, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
You know, so.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about that purpose, because we hear that in the media,
Yeah.
secular and non-secular.
For sure.
Find your purpose.
Yeah.
I have my mojo on.
Yeah.
Tell us a little, what does that really mean?
Yeah, purpose just meaning, you know, when you're doing what you really love to do, and the thing that you're doing is helping a bunch of people. You know, purpose is when folk are being helped, folk are being blessed by what you're doing. You know, glorifying God with the particular gifts and the talents that He's giving you. You know, and so I sing a lot. I love to sing, but that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? That's not my.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
I'm not about to get on stage and
do
get
it.
in front of people, because, you know, that's not where I'm going to help people at. Where I'm going to help people at, where I'm purposeful, is coming up here telling jokes,
Wow.
you know, and helping people maybe see truths in these jokes,
Right.
and make them leave here not only having laugh, but also be like, you know what? You know, I'm looking at that particular situation a whole lot differently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also, when you say about your purpose, because I know I hear a lot of people ask me and Lakiba, does that mean that equates dollars? Because unfortunately, we go to our restaurant. As soon as we get right, they better have our food ready.
Oh, for sure.
We say, wait a minute, what's up? But talk a little bit about that, because
Yeah.
people think time you get in your purpose, okay, now I can go buy a Bentley.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, you know, different strokes for different folks. But I know for me, when I first started doing comedy and I started getting booked a lot at these churches and things of that nature, you know, you'll get a question every now and then. Man, they'll say, like, is this I thought you was a Christian. Shouldn't this be this for the church? This is for the body. Well, you know, this how I eat. So, you know, this is the fee. You know, it has a fee. It has a fee to it. And
Fee
you know,
for service.
Yeah, it has a fee. And people try to slide purpose, as you said earlier, Doc, whether you in church or not, when you find your purpose in life, hey, that's, you know, you eons ahead. You know, and so I have to tell people, well, forget it. This is not ministry for me. This is my job. So pay me for my job. And if people happen to get ministered through
You better
while
stop.
I'm doing my job,
You better stop.
to God be the glory.
To God be
Yeah,
the glory.
To God be the glory. But no, it's my job. Yeah, so no. You ain't gonna put the ministry tag on me and all that to try to get it for the low price, or to try to, you know, get it for free. Nah.
Yes.
Because the Bible also says if you don't work,
Yeah, don't eat.
you don't eat.
That's Bible.
And your gift should make room. Yeah, and I'm looking for the
At the
room.
table.
Yeah, at the table. Yeah. So yeah, I can Bible battle you too if you want to do that.
You're
Yeah.
silly. But you know what? I got to ask this question because, you know, a lot of people, they see you now. They don't really see, you know, when you were in the trenches and, you know, you were out really, you know, on the grind.
Sure.
And now God has really blessed you. And all too often people say you shouldn't live in this kind of house. You shouldn't drive this type of car. What are your remarks to that? I mean, if God bless you with a Bentley, you going to drive it, or you going to care about what the people say?
Oh, no. You know, another thing, hopefully I'll get to say tonight, you know, if I don't forget, is that when I found out how much God loved me, it delivered me from you. You know, it delivered me from people's opinions and what they think. And, you know, I don't live in a Christian box where I feel like I got to govern myself according to flawed people. You know, there's only one standard. And, you know, we'll never compare. So, man, if a Bentley is what you want and you have the means to go get a Bentley, I don't have no problem with you. Man, go. I'm going to go get what I want. So
you're
know,
going to drive it. You know?
Yeah. So go get what you want. I mean, you know, however, you know, when I was younger, I used to want a lot of fly cars. As I've gotten older, you know, I take care of my parents. I take care of my grandparents.
Amen.
Those things it's not that big to me anymore.
Right.
And would I still like some of those things? Of course. You know, and if I get to them, cool. But if I don't, cool. You know, because I'm enjoying the space I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And some people do have those aspirations. And
nothing wrong with aspirations.
Right. And church folks sometimes can feel like, oh, you know, you shouldn't have that because you're in the church.
No,
you know?
No. I'm gonna
Drive that Bentley.
I go to nice restaurants. I stay in nice hotels.
That's right.
With nice clothes. I don't have no problem, you know, living whatever type of life
Right.
that some may say, well, you should live low and meek and lowly. you should be suffering. No, that's for you, and not for
Right.
me. If that works for you,
Work
but it
it.
don't work for me.
Right. If it work it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But you gotta go what work for you. Don't put me in your box. I ain't gonna put you in my box.
Well, I am so excited to just have the opportunity to interview you. I know we've been dialoguing back and forth on Facebook, and you really need no introduction, but I'm sure there may be somebody out there who, may want to get in touch with Marcus D. Wiley. Got to get the D in, right?
The D
Marcus
in.
D. Wiley.
Get the
How
D
can they
in.
do that?
You can simply just go to my website, which is marcusdwiley.com, marcusdwiley.com. Right there, I navigate you to all my contact and navigate you to all the social sites I'm on as relates to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All that's on my site. So that's it, Marcus D. Wiley.
And you're open to coming to churches and
I go everywhere: churches, clubs, strip club. No, just, anywhere that I perform everywhere. As long as the business is straight and everybody want to laugh.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can't. If a club, if the improv call and want me to do a show, I'm going.
yeah.
I mean, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. And I like that. I mean, I really like to dialogue with Christians who are just down to earth, with just regular folks. I think it's the other people who try to box us into
try to
what
box
you,
you in.
what you want us to be. This is who
Yeah.
we are,
Right.
accept it or don't. So,
Yeah.
well, guys, you're listening live to the Living Day by Day show. I am still your host, Minister Lakiva Wallace, co-host Dr. Renee Sunday, and we are chatting it up today with Marcus D. Wiley. And we want you to know that if you want to have laughter in your life, in your church, in the strip, boy,
On your job.
on your job is what I meant to say.
Yes.
That's when you got to do the right hand of fellowship. So we want to make sure that you hit Marcus Wiley up, but we are going to go into a commercial break, and we want you to do what you're going to do anyway. You're going to gossip, you're going to Facebook, you're going to tweet somebody. So we want you to do that right now. We'll send you a check later, but we're going to go into a commercial break, but we'll be coming right back.
Praise Fest Gospel Network presents a stellar exclusive artist showcase taking place during the 2014 Stellar Awards in Nashville, Tennessee. On Friday, January 17th, beginning at 1 p.m., come on out and enjoy great inspirational music featuring Gospel Award winner Donald Malloy, holy hip-hop rapper Soka, Kay Morris, Tawana Ross, Faye Mosby, Jamie Harges, Kevin Riley, and much more. Also, there will be an official album release party for holy hip-hop phenomenon Country Boy. This is an event you don't want to miss. It's all going down at Manna from Heaven, 3510 West Hamilton Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. For more information about this stellar exclusive showcase, log on to www.thepgnetwork.org.
Are you in the market to sell or buy real estate in Florida or in Georgia? Well, look no more. You need to be giving Lakiva Wallace, Real Estate Sales Associate, a call to assist you with buying that dream home that you've always wanted, or selling that dream home that you have and you realize that there's another dream home that you have your eyes on. You need to make sure that you reach out to Lakiva Wallace, Real Estate Sales Associates, to help you buy that next home and to help you sell that home that you are currently in, or the home, it's an extra home and you're just trying to get rid of it. Well, you need to be reaching out to Lakiva Wallace, Real Estate Sales Associate, via Lakiva Wallace at AOL.com. That's L-A-K as in Catherine, E, B like boy A, WALLACE at AOL.com. Or you can reach her via phone at 678-400-3194. Remember, she can't help you sell and she can't help you buy unless you make sure that you reach out via email or website or via phone. Remember, if you're in the market to sell or buy, you need to be giving Lakiva Wallace, Real Estate Sales Associate, a try. Be blessed.
Lemons to Lemonade by Christopher L. Walker. Lemons to Lemonade, Overcoming Your Past and Winning in the Now by Christopher L. Walker. Get your copy today online at chrislwalker.com.
Hey, what's up, family? Welcome back to the Living Day by Day show. I'm your host, Minister Lakiva Wallace, and y'all know I always have some backup because y'all be tripping sometimes. So I have some backup with me always. To my right is Pastor Yolanda Snipes, and to my left is Dr. Renee Sunday. And guys, we are still broadcasting live here in Stone Mountain, Georgia at D13. Marcus D. Wiley did an amazing job, guys, here right at the Voices of Faith. And standing next to me, this young lady bought the house down. I am so serious. It was such an amazing opportunity just to see God use her, just to see God minister through her. And so I want to introduce to all y'all out there. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, okay? She looking all nice and cute and good, but wait till you hear her sing. I want you to please help me welcome to the set of the Living Day by Day show, Mrs. Tear the House Down Princess. What's up, girl?
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
It is such an amazing opportunity just to see you perform at Marcus D. Wiley D13. Girl, you was rocking.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So let's just talk a little bit about how did the opportunity come about? Because most people, you know, it's hard to get on the platform with Marcus D. Wiley.
Right.
So, I mean, you got to be bringing it pretty hard to be on the set with Marcus.
Goodness. Honestly, it happened in a matter of 5 minutes in the hallway. I walked out there just helping, put together the show. He said, hey, you have a song you can do? Put it together. Okay. All right. So, I didn't have time to think. So I was like, all right, we're going to do it. Let's open up and let's go for it. So it's definitely an honor to be chosen to, assist with this show. It was an amazing show, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
So you mean to tell me that this wasn't something that was planned 30, 60, 90, 100,
This was
20
not
days?
planned at all. This happened in a matter of 5 minutes.
OMG, I tell you, that is truly a testimony for somebody who is listening out there.
Come on.
No matter where you are, no matter who you are, when it is your time.
It's your time.
Don't be hating when it's your time.
Yes.
Because I am telling you, who would have knew that God would have set that opportunity up? And God knew that you were ready.
Yes.
See, he wouldn't have asked me that. He wouldn't have asked me that. He'd have been like, oh, no, you're not the one. Dr. Sunday.
But just tell us, the listening audience, what type of music did you bring to us today?
Well, I am accustomed to gospel. Of course, I grew up singing gospel. The type of music that I like to present to others is inspirational. I never wanted to be anything condemning, but just drawing people to the love of Christ. And so it's just inspirational music, something that ages 5 up to 55 or 105 can get into, and they will understand and appreciate the message behind it.
Yes, amazing. Marcus D. Wiley tonight did an awesome job.
Oh my gosh, yes.
In regards of saying that our purpose, don't focus on the problems, but focus on your purpose.
Absolutely.
So do you think this is your purpose?
I think it's part of it.
Why? Amen.
I really do. I think it's part of it. I really feel that God is stretching me into other areas. Yes. I'm trying not to go into those other areas. Singing is my comfort zone, but I really feel like that singing is a part of my purpose. And I'm just happy to be one of God's chosen.
Amen. That's amazing.
Oh my God. Can you imagine like every event, Marcus, you hear me now, every event that Marcus do, he call you up like really?
I would love it. I would love it. I'm serious.
You see his number before? Oh, I thought you were calling. That's the Yolanda.
Okay, the show has been filmed.
Yes.
What's next?
Oh my goodness. The sky's the limit. I'm just going to speak it by faith. I'm open for God to do whatever. More writing, of course, more writing music. I know he talked about acting. If somebody wants me to, do a cameo, I'll do that. But, I'm just open to see where God leads me, and I'm just ready for the ride.
Awesome. That's just so amazing. And, I know we are here at Marcus D. Wiley D13, which was an amazing event here in Stone Mountain at the Voices of Faith. But I got, a girl just got to ask a girl, the hair is rocking. You just cannot leave the set without telling us what is behind, what's the message?
It was, let's try something fresh and funky to try to match my personality. And my hairstylist and I, we tried this 2 years ago, and we stuck to it.
Oh,
Shout
wow.
out to Miss Deidre Bell, Chantel Jolie. She's amazing.
Oh, wow.
And we've been working it for 2 years, so I love it. You know, I mean, I know it's a little wild, but I think it draws people to Christ.
Apparently D13.
At least D13.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
What would you say to that person out there who they've been struggling? Because as an artist, sometimes, I mean, I don't sing and y'all don't want me to sing, but, you know, as an artist, you know, there are a lot of people who struggle. You know, they don't get that opportunity. They're waiting on that opportunity.
Right.
So what would you say to the group of artists out there who they've been praying, you know, they've been pushing, they've been crying, you know, they've been fasting, they've been doing all those things, and they're just waiting like, why couldn't Marcus, he rolled past Atlanta, made the Stone Mountain, and he chose you. What would you say to those group of artists out there who's like, when is going to be my time?
Never compare yourself to anyone else, or you will always get discouraged. I had to learn that the hard way, just looking at other people saying, God, why them and not me?
Right.
And it held me back so long. Don't compare yourself to others. Trust that God is giving you something amazing and great, and work it until it is your time, because He will acknowledge your diligence if you stick to it. You know, the Bible always says He may not come when you want Him, but He's right on time. So stick to it, man. I promise it'll happen for you. If He did it for me, He'll do it for you. And Ty Tribbett said He's the same God. So hold fast to your faith, and it will happen.
Awesome.
How do you make yourself available? I mean, how would a person make themselves available besides volunteering? What are some other ways they can volunteer?
Oh my goodness. Put yourself out there. If you have material, shoot it around. If you have videos that you can put up, of course, copyright your stuff first. Put it out there. Just, you know, blast your stuff. Have your friends pump you up. I don't care if you don't think you're the greatest. Let somebody else think you're the greatest. But hey, think you are the greatest first. And just pump it, man. Pump it. And the more you do it, somebody is going to hear it that's going to like it. And it's going to work for you. It's going to work. Make your platform for yourself. Create yourself a stage, and it'll work for you.
Awesome. That means you got to come out the shower.
You have to come out the shower.
You have got to come out of the shower.
Come out.
In the name of Jesus.
Yes. Wash first.
name.
Come out.
Yeah. And then clothe yourself
Clothe.
Absolutely.
in purpose.
Yes.
Set naked. Don't you dare come on this set naked.
Yeah.
We won't have it.
We don't need
today.
your Adam and Eve.
We
We
don't
don't.
have that. We have just had an amazing time, guys, here at
Yes.
D13 with Marcus D. Wiley. Never knew that we'd have the opportunity to meet this amazing
Oh, my
young
goodness.
lady.
God
Princess,
bless you
it
all.
has been
Oh,
a
man.
pleasure.
Thank you. Same here.
And I am really just looking forward to what God has next for you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Thank
telling you. Listen, when you get up there, don't be acting like you don't know. And I'll be like, girl, now you. Well, I just want to say thank you to all the listeners and the supporters out there for always tuning in
Yes.
to the Living Day by Day show. You know, I like to call it the LDBD. So I want you to make sure that you stop by our website at www.livingdaybyday.net. If you don't stop by, then you can't see what God is doing. See, while you living day by day, you could be blessed by tapping into what God is doing on the set of the Living Day by Day TV show, Living Day by Day radio show, Living Day by Day magazine. Watch out, you never know, it may be some Living Day by Day weed coming. You just really never know what God has in store. Because what God has for you,
Yes.
it is
It's
for you. So again, we just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to another broadcast of the Living Day by Day show, broadcasting live, guys, at Marcus D. Wiley, D13 in Stone Mountain, Georgia, at the Voices of Faith. You know, we always like to end this show by saying we love you real good on the set of Living Day by Day show, and you can't do anything about it. Be blessed.